It's called The Boys Are Out. And I should say that the setting, the landscape setting, is actually in Brunei around Chinese New Year. Across the soggy land, the boys are out in flatbed trucks, in gaudy lion costumes, rattling buckets for the dollars their drums will conjure up. My ears respond like a fox to the bell of hounds. Here they come, here they come, here they come, the beat, the beat, the beat arrives. The boys' black slippers, satin swirling under the great lion head. The lion dances, the drums thump, complex heart rhythms. The music fades back into landscape. The damp air quivers on.
Dreaming of being real. I waited with the bubbles that crossed the street. One big bubble winked at me. It had a rainbow just off key of its centre, like a cyclops eye. Bye, it blinked and went out of existence. I felt sad. I'd really liked that bubble. My daughter, waiting for red to go green, continued blowing families of bubbles. Some of the bubbles crossed the road before the lights changed and got hit by a 69 bus. Others busted on a lady's hat, but the lady didn't notice it. One hitched a ride on an exclamation mark, pretending to be a dog's tail. Two little baby bubbles travelled over on my shoulder. Some newly blown bubbles dashed across the road, leading delightedly the way. Others disappeared up into the blue, so blue you wouldn't believe it, as if summer was trying to be a perfect picture postcard of itself. Hold my hand now, love, the father in my voice tinged the words with love and care. Okay, my daughter said, trusting the words as the bubbles in the bottle fell asleep and dreamed of being real.
My cautionary tales for grown-ups. The tale of John, who would not do the ironing, but lived to cheer West Ham to victory. John said that he was a new man. That is, until his wife began asking John to help her more. He told her, listen, here's the score. Housework is women's work, he said. That's the reason I got wed. Ironing shirts when West Ham's on the telly? Oh no, no way, not on your Nelly. His wife, whose name was Susan, smiled. You said you'd help me. You beguiled me when we met. Now keep your word. But John pretends he hasn't heard. And as her words fall on deaf ears, and West Ham wins to Johnny's cheers, she packs her bag and off she goes to a male chauvinist pig she knows, who won't wash up but is a lot more fun in bed than John. And the moral is, a woman who is tired of ironing is tired of married life.
Now you see why I did the hoovering. See, there was a reason. Wasn't that arbitrary?
We've been watching football all afternoon.
This is a poem called The Town Drifted Away. There was a slight breeze. The town drifted away. A house tried to stay, but it lifted like a leaf, losing itself in a fog. A tree held on, hoping against hope. Then it was gone. Then there again, and gone again. The sky too had blown away. The moon was nowhere in sight. A star blinked on and then off. The year itself unable to remain. Even time vanishing before my eyes. The dead were dead once again, no longer alive. Memory unable to hold this world together for a second more. It vanished into the little angry alarm clock, dancing its way across the tabletop, falling quite, losing its face. So this was the reality of now. A cockerel crowed just to make sure I knew exactly where I was.
A political poem I've written. It's called Politics. How to be a sheep. Grow a thick fleece. Be thankful when you're shorn of it. Obey anyone with a whistle and a dog. Keep your head down and your mouth full. How to be a goat. Toss your knucklebone head in protest when you're tethered. Kick up your clickety feet and dance when you're free. Digest everything that's thrown at you. How to be a poet. Grow your hair long. but never get fleeced. Throw up your hands and what can't be digested. Keep your feet on the ground. Love goats. Love sheep. And
I come from the Curragh where there's more sheep than people. 5,000 acres. This is called Between the Words. The leg that had fallen asleep suddenly awoke, attacked him with pins, with needles. Ow, ow, and ow, he shouted at himself, shaking a leg. He felt like a bad Xerox copy of himself. The typewriter glowered at him. He glared right back. Do your worst, it smirked. The men who moil for gold, the old service liner surface. Moil, haha, how true. His measly one-finger typing, trying to keep up with his mind falling behind. The typewriter trying to find his train of thought. The clickety-clack of words. Man morphing into machine, both one and the same, only the next word counts. Thinking and not thinking, the mind in free fall, the words pumped up, loving the return of carriage, the next line springing into being. Coraggio, coraggio, his mind admonishes him. Andiamo, he exhorts his word. On a roll now, one part of him writing, the other singing the runaway train. And she blew, and she blew, and she blew. Oh, 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 the ribbon of his mind wearing thin. Words now in red and now in nothing. The words appearing like their own ghosts, a mere impression. Don't leave me this way, his mind sings at him. I don't understand how I'm at your command. The E key, raising an angry little fist. Stuck again. Typewriter, quiet now. Weeds of silence growing up between the words. This is called Going On With Me. Never did like my own birthday. All that cakes and candle stuff. You could keep it strictly for the birds. Every day was my birthday, far as I could see. Birthdays, who'd have them, eh? But to have one is the only way to go on to be someone. Miss one and you're gone. Every birthday always called my mam. After all, she did all the hard work. When push came to shove, all I did was arrive. Thank her for having me. Go on with ya, she'd forever laugh. This always the best bit of my birthday, celebrating my mother.